Do do do. This is me talking into my microphone. Message me, Malia, if you can hear me talking.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Can you hear me talking, Malia? Do 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 do. I'm talking into my mic. Beep boop. Good. Okay, here, we'll do this one just for you. I think I could jump straight there.
Access corridor is designated no stop zone. Blockages will be removed using lethal force.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship release. Observe station regulations on exit.
Later. It's a weird looking planet. This game has lots of great little details. Oh, you ready for this? Are you ready?
Frameshift drive charging.
Some of these drop you so absurdly close to a star. million years away. So you can see down in the lower left corner of the screen here, the distance and speed I have when I'm approaching something, and with my sublight boosters like I am right now, traveling, you know, extremely quickly, I have to be like in the blue zone for speed and distance so that when I drop out of warp, I'll be, you know, not a year's travel away from the place I'm trying to go. So every landing is a little kind of slingshot skill test. So in about 1,200 light years, I'll start easing off the throttle, and you can even see it's automatically starting. My speed is on the right side of the center display there. This 44C, it's slowly throttling me off just a little bit as I get closer to my the coordinates I blocked onto. But I will need to manually ease off once it gets under like 100 light years. Actually, I'll probably start doing it a little sooner than that even. Because turns out braking in space isn't necessarily any easier than braking in the real world, or braking on a planet. Different, certainly, but when you're going barely sub-light speeds. Oh no, you're going FTL when you're flying in a system like this. So it can take a ways to slow down if you're going absurdly quickly. Yeah, so right now I'm going, so the C on my speedometer is the C in E equals MC squared. So right now I'm going 13 times the speed of light. Make sure I'm actually aimed at the thing. Speed up a little bit. Okay, you can see the little bar on the bottom left there that shows you how close I'm getting to the safe distance. I'm not even remotely close to the safe speed. Okay, I need to start slowing way down. I look, it's the rings on a planet. We can go fly near those and before we head back to my main base, and I'll show you one more cool thing after that. Einstein chose that. Yeah, dude was kind of a goofball. So what do you think after I do my drop off? You want me to go fly next to the rings? It probably was just like a letter that didn't already have a baked in meaning in physics. That's my best bet anyway. Or maybe he just wanted to have the contingency plan of being a hip-hop MC if his math career didn't pan out, you know? Alright, we're getting close. Gotta put my trigger finger over that drop out of jump space button. Got it pretty much lined up perfectly. You can see that my speed, my deceleration, and my approach are almost synced. Alright, I'm in this top end of the speed, safe speed approach zone. The second I hit, for macrometers, I will drop out. Here we go. Gotta request permission to dock.
Boarding permission granted.
Landing pad 3. And there she blows. There I'm messing around with my I have vertical and horizontal and pitch and yaw thrusters, like any good spaceship would. That does not crash into anything and explode. Easy. Put my landing gear down. Kind of drift.
Landing gear deployed. Scan detected.
Getting scanned. I ain't got no contraband, boy.
Engines disengaged.
Alright. Alright, so I'm going to drop off this shipment. Good. My standing with that faction is going up. I'm gonna actually see if there's a thing that I want to buy. They have it. Nope. Alright. So we're gonna launch, go fly over some rings, and then we'll head back to my main space station and I'll show you just another couple cool things.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
And in case you were wondering, yes, you can absolutely blow yourself up while trying to land by crashing into shit. You should see me land a spaceship with my coffee mug sitting on the dashboard. What the hell? There's a freighter over there. There's the space station. Where's the planet that this thing is orbiting? I don't think it's that one. I know what we'll do.
Cannot comply. Landing gear retracted.
Get our FTL drives running and zip around until we see it. And I have to get far enough away from the gravitational field of the space station.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alrighty.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, and we're cruising. There's a planet. Oh, here we go, yeah. See how close I can do it. without just blowing right by it. Pretty cool, huh? It's hard to see, but I'm going 160,000 kilometers an hour. Like right on the edge. Let's pick it up.
Drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I want to get a little closer. There we go. It's all dust and asteroids. Note this planet's probably 20,000 times bigger than Earth. Alright, let's head back home. Go here first. Here, we'll take off like it's a runway.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Fucking. Ah. Always gets me.
Frameshift drive charging.
Ackerman Market is like kind of my home station. It's a huge decagonal trade city space station thing. Oh wait, no, that's something else. This is a more traditional space station with the orbiter rings and whatnot. My approach and deceleration speeds are pretty well synced, so I should be able to drop out of warp and land close enough. Earth-looking planet. Wonder what's down there. Alright, so this is pretty cool. So after you, this game is full of neat little details. Like, for example, large space stations have to rotate in order to simulate gravity. And so, in order to dock at them, you have to sync your rotational speed with the rotational speed of the station.
Authorization clear. Make your
And
way
it's
to landing pad number 1.
surprisingly tricky. And not get beamed by those posts that are rotating towards me right now. Oops, that's not what I meant to do.
A warning, Commander. Weapon fire restrictions are in place here.
It's a big blue planet. I tried to land on it, but spaceships this size were not made to go pass through planets' atmospheres. So right now I'm pulling up over the top of the station.
This is a traffic warning, Commander. Please make way for oncoming ships.
So I gotta full up a little bit. And start my rotation, and now we're pretty close to synced. As long as I can keep it. So like right now, you know, relative to what I was before, I'm actually rotating to the left, but relative to the station I'm landing in, I'm actually not rotating at all, because space is pretty cool. I just gotta maintain a level, not go too fast. So if I stop rotating, I do this. So this is me not rotating. Which is strange, because like your brain naturally starts to, like, it immediately adjusts the second you fuck. No! No!
Warning, observe minimum clearance.
Son of a bitch. Let me rotate. So the parking spaces are placed, you know, surrounding the, on the inside surface of the space station, so I could be parking there, but if I was parking on that side, I'd have to flip around and lower down and park that way. But I'll park here.
Check to your main door. Check again.
Put down my landing gear. Try not to take out the control tower.
Landing gear deployed.
Crashes cost. Kill your speed, not your credit balance.
Back home, sweet home. Yeah, so the game's pretty cool.
Landing operation complete. You may
There's a pretty in-depth combat system,
Enjoy your visit.
but I will not bother you with that right at this moment. You can buy tons of different types of ships and whatnot, and it's pretty cool. It's a great game to play while just listening to a podcast or something. I don't think I have anything to turn in here, no. Yeah, super fun game. I like it a lot.